Hey everyone, happy Sunday. And as promised, Big Beg Day is here for Tim and Angela. It started last night, went into late last night, started first thing this morning, and he was cold last night, so he had to put a blankie over his head. Timmy was cold. So Big Beg Sunday in effect. Let's watch.
Impressed. Loved Gatlinburg. Angela was telling me that now the awareness, they got to be coming off stuff that's groups because your Facebook's private. Your followers are turned off, but if you comment on a group, they can comment on your stuff on there and see who comments on it. What he say in that text? Oh, I don't owe anybody $400.
So what he's talking about here, somebody messaged Angela and told him about the $400 they still owe them. So they're just old people on every platform. It's disgusting and gross.
That's just them trying to spam our friends. That's probably freaking Matilda trying to spam our friends on Facebook. Yeah, y'all see the lows they go to? Like, really? Going to message one of our friends on Facebook and tell them that we owe them $400 and wanting them to reach out to us? I don't owe anybody $400. Nowhere close to it. You would have to multiply what I owe that one person 10 times to get there.
Hey, bowling ball. So you don't owe RoboCop Ron the money back? The $350 or $400 a week he's been paying for the last 3 weeks, or Carrie, or all the other mods that pay to play? Yeah, you owe them back the money,
pages that
dummy.
so many people follow and think they're just the be-all, end-all of information. You know, posting on our posts, and we post something in like Dyersford Blessing the other day, but then you try to stop me in every opportunity I try to take to pay you back the $45. It's like that doesn't work that way.
Hey, genius, you're not even this dumb, are you? You stop yourself by sitting on TikTok all day long begging for money instead of going out and get a job, and leave TikTok out of your personal business and nobody would know anything. We wouldn't know a single thing if you didn't get on here and spread it around.
You sit down and you shut up and let me, what happened? You know, and let me, if I'm trying to get side work, okay, my room's paid for a week and I'm on there trying to get side work. If you don't allow me to get some work because y'all want to make comments like that, then yeah.
Ruin it so you can't get work. You don't have to get on here and tell anybody what you're doing. You're the one that opens it up for everybody to troll you and come after you because you borrow it, and never pay it back to anybody. People don't just give it all to you. You're borrowing it from everybody.
Are muted while we're trying to room back controlled. Don't take it personally. Looks like me and Carrie's trying to. The groups on here started making phone calls in and ended up getting us both fired. The last phone call they took up there, and they was like, "This is the last one we're taking. We're letting y'all both go because of this."
Get your lies straight. Angie couldn't be hot, remember? That's why you didn't go to work. You're 2 hours a day, or 1 or 2 hours a day, 3 days a week. Angie was too hot, and you're too lazy to get up and go
Someone had called in and said that I was on the parking lot in my uniform after work begging for money. John Adams, I don't know what you mean, buddy. So yeah, they tagged the owner of the store we was working at and kept making phone calls. We've applied for it. We have not gotten it yet. Hopefully this other job puts me to work soon, and nobody on here will know where I'm working. Y'all won't know that I am working.
I saw you on every single day last week sitting in front of that air fryer tapping those buttons as fast as you could. You never looked cleaned up, shaved up, even primped up to go look for a job. You never did. The only time you got out was when Angela went and got her hair done at Walmart.
I'm still trying to figure out what John Adams means by that. If someone can explain that to me, I'd appreciate it. You know, if they'd have left us alone, we would be paying the room every week on our own. You know, things would start getting better, but they don't want them to get better, because if they get better, I don't come over here and I have to ask for help, and then they don't have anybody to make content about.
Nah, you're just entertaining for now because you're just continuously begging for the whole year. There's thousands of scammers on here we can do. We're just on your ass to try to get people to notice that you do this every single week and you want $400 a week. You won't even get up and try to work.
3 weeks now since we applied, so there hasn't been a decision made yet. We keep a check on it daily.
Hey, you big lying bowling ball. You only work 10 hours total. You and Angela, 10 and maybe 12 hours total. You have to work a certain amount to get unemployment. You didn't even work that. You didn't even cross that threshold, not even beginning to cross. Cross
We
it.
got moved into the hotels, and I thought it would be a quick fix to the problem we was having, and damn was I wrong. Now, we was employed a little bit longer than a few days.
Hey, so the reason why they ended up in a hotel is because they trashed every single place they lived in, got evicted, wouldn't pay, had to be forced out, used and abused all their family members. All their family members live there, but none of them will have anything to do with them because they've used and
So,
abused everybody.
yeah, it was longer than a few days, right? Because then you're just like the awareness pages. They take a little bit of knowledge that they think they know, and they start rolling it down that hill. And I guarantee you right now, there'll be 10 people sitting there saying, they only worked there a few days. We thought they worked there for a month or so. They only worked there a few days because they're going to take one thing that's said.
Ain't nobody got to roll no bowling balls down any hill. We know how long you worked there. You worked there for like a week or two, 2 hours a day, 3 days a week. So add it
And
up.
off and running with it, guys. I've filed for unemployment twice in my life. Once I got it really quick. Once it took quite a while to get it. And I'm not even talking about that with your son's experience. I'm talking about, the comment of only worked a few days. Thank you for the donut. Well, somebody said. And then by the time it gets to the third person, it was somebody said. And by the time it gets to the fifth person, it was like they said. And then by the time it gets told, it's like we know for a fact. It's like they know for a fact that Angela gets a check when she doesn't. But when the guy on the awareness page goes, yeah, I think I remember them saying she gets a check now. I think I remember.
Well, you said on your live yesterday she's got denied 3 times, so she doesn't have true epilepsy and seizures, or she would be absolutely covered under SI or whatever the disability is called.
If you're not 100% sure, don't speak it out your mouth. Well, 10 people said it. I've never signed up for disability. Angela has 3 times. She's never gotten it. So, and that's been the same thing I've said since the get-go. Yeah, I'm a diabetic with high blood pressure. So, I mean, I'm a diabetic. I got high blood pressure. I've got a very bad knee. It alters my walking, but I've never once applied for disability. Angela has because of her medical problems and everything. Being a diabetic's on the approval list, well, I didn't know that. Epilepsy sure isn't. She got a lawyer the second time. It was pretty shitty how things got handled with the attorney. She had an attorney here. She had a doctor's appointment. I called her attorney and told her she's not going to be able to make this appointment today. And the attorney told me, she goes, y'all remember me telling y'all if you miss an appointment, I don't represent y'all? And she dropped her case. The cool grandma. Well, I hope you said your piece and you feel better. Hey, Bugsy. The heat would not allow her to be in the back part of a restaurant cooking and stuff. That's just not going to be a thing. But the lobby, she loved it. She was killing it.
Well, now that I hear that, maybe this bowling ball did get fired because he was trying to dictate where Angela worked. Angie. He only wanted her wiping down tables out in the lobby and nothing else. Just wiping down tables. He probably dictated and tried to run the whole show over there.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Miranda. I wish Tennessee did that. So.
And just like that, it brings us into Sunday morning today, where the big bag is on. They are all sick, got headaches, my stomach's sick. But he gets 200 or 300 people, almost 300 people in there, and they end up paying his way by the end of this. It's disgusting.
Today, I absolutely feel sick to my stomach this morning. Pat, me and my wife are homeless. We've been staying in a hotel. She has epilepsy and a few other health problems, and we don't have the money for the hotel room today. And I've got to wake her up here in a little while and tell her that we don't have it, and we're going to have to stay in the car. And it's hot, and heat is a trigger for her. So I understand that, Lisa. Trying to get one. Hey, Grandma J. I actually had one, and I don't even want to get in on that. But.
Well, dummy, you had one 3 weeks ago, and you've had 3 weeks paid up in that room, $400 a week, because they give you food money too, $400 a week for 3 weeks, and you still haven't came up with anything new, any job, because you're right back on here begging.
I don't even know what to say. You're right, Tennessee chick. Price of hamburger meat. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get how food prices are so high.
I mean, what are you supposed to do with $23 of food stamps? I mean, that's insane. I might as well just cut them out completely. Nothing is cheap anymore. I mean, nothing is cheap, and that's been the only way to survive food wise. We wouldn't be doing that. This world is becoming too much for a lot of people, guys. Hey, Tracy, I just know we've got to. I'm sure they'll give us the 12 today to come up with this money, but after that, it's gonna fucking suck. And ain't no other way around it.
What really sucks is seeing you get on here and scam almost every single day. You either get a week's worth with this 400 or you get 70 a day. Every single day has been paid up for you for the last 5 or 6 months. You have not worked or tried.
Lay low, trying to hoping somebody will help us with this room. Really, that's what's going on. $65 for our room to keep in.
Lay low. What this bowling ball's trying to say is he's hoping he can scam you out of your money so you can pay his room rent. Be careful, lay low. Don't get sucked into this because I heard he requests money
I don't
too.
know. I just don't know if there's a miracle out there. And that's what it would be. So reviews and everything else, and got some promising job opportunities coming up. So that's not playing the victim. That's the truth.
Isabella says, "Here we go, playing the victim." And then Sam said, "I've given so much and the result are always the same. You need a plan off of TikTok. You need a plan off of TikTok, Big Tim." But why? It's easy, huh? It's easy and free for you.
You know. And she's been in here too. Like, she's talked the other night and was, oh, that is so messed up, or so messed up. Yeah, that's about how we pay is by the day. When we can, we do pay by the week. But
Let's get it right, bowling ball 1 and bowling ball 2, because you just sit there in front of it just like a bowling ball. You don't pay for nothing. We do. Strangers do. You don't pay nothing by the week or the day. We
we don't
pay it.
always have pay by the week money. So yeah, we still trying to come up with everything for the room. Let me turn that back out. Is that light? I got a headache from hell. The week is $350. Let me go. Well, I'm trying to answer questions. And come on. Time I went to click on something, it jumps on me. Yeah, sunbum. Yeah, I am. Me and my wife was both working. I thought, hey, these people who are on me, they're always saying, "Get a job, we got a job," and I told her where it was at. Shelby, I'm gonna keep that quiet. If they want to say they sent it, they can address that. Thank you so much. Um, Lindsay, I hope not. I hope not. Hope tomorrow goes a little bit better, and things work out the way I'm hoping.
So, how are things going to work out the way you're hoping? You don't have a job, so you're not getting paid tomorrow. So, I'm assuming Robocop Ron is going to be digging in his pockets again for your week tomorrow. That's probably what's going to happen.
Um, ready for anything? We have what we need for the room today. Um,
I could see him saying, "Oh, I have what I need for the room today." But that dude wanted money for food. He wanted more money, but he just didn't know how to ask. He wants more money. I could just see that's why he's hesitating, rubbing his beard, scratching his head. He wants more. Send him more, guys. Send him more.
So I've seen a few questions up there that I didn't get to answer. We did get it. We did get the room covered. I'm gonna go down here in a few minutes and pay it.
And you can see there's 230 people in there. So you got some sucker, a sucker, probably lay low to pay his room rent until RoboCop Ron comes through with that week.
Um, who sent it is
I'm going to highlight your comment and say it out loud, Queen Ladybug. Taking care of two adults when we got all these kids out here with nothing is sick. And I agree. It's disgusting.
if they want to speak up, they can say they sent it. But other than that, not to be rude or anything, but it is no one's business who sent it. Worse, we don't have a Home Depot here, so I got to.
Well, everything happened just like I said it would. They'd be on begging for the room, which they did. The big beg was coming like it was titled yesterday. They begged, got it, and they're going to continue to get it. But if we can just turn one person away from wasting their money on these two scammers, that's all I care about. Leave a comment. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Talk to you later. Bye.